Speaking of things,
What is it?
Are you not sure what we're doing?
Tell them what it's about.
It's going to be about some things.
Oh.
Okay, let's just roll the episode.
Got it. Senor Dave.
Mr. Tim.
I said Senor Dave. I thought we were doing it in Spanish. Spanglish. All right.
I don't
Who
remember.
cares? Welcome to the 17,000th episode of what we're calling Speaking of Things.
I think it's actually the 7th.
I just added the extra 1,000 just to make it sound like we're, big time.
Fun for our viewers, though.
The viewers have spoken, and they say the view is great.
It is. First, for our viewers listening, this is our third time recording. Our third studio. We keep getting kicked out. We keep getting evicted.
It is well. At least we moved up, though. We're on the third floor of this of studio space. I guess I don't know. Is that like getting a raise of some sort?
I'm just wondering if we're going to record in every room in the studio.
In the studio building.
Yeah.
You know what? We can make that magic happen. That's the beauty of
maybe
recording.
That becomes the theme of the podcast.
Never record in the same place twice.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. I imagine the viewers would like that because then they're always getting to see a different setup, different background, get to see us in new places.
Keeps them guessing.
Keeps them guessing. Yeah. Welcome. We're in our brand new third 17,000th studio. And how you been? It's been like ages. It's been literally ages.
It has. So for our viewers, we record multiple episodes at one time.
Right.
And then we don't talk to each other.
And the funny part, my favorite part of that is the not talking, to you so much. I guess
likewise.
We're getting off to a bad start here.
I will say, speaking of things and speaking of starting, people who have listened to our podcast, and when we started, we said we wanted to have tens of viewers.
Mission accomplished.
We've done it.
Hell yeah.
We've actually had tens of people listen. But the most commented thing that I've heard, people actually love the cat human dating app. They actually think that should be a real thing. And that's something we should look into.
I don't want to brag about the number of inventions that we've had, startups, successful startups. I mean, successful in the sense that they're great ideas. You know what I mean? We are idea guys. There is no follow through whatsoever, but that does not negate the fact that we have some great business ideas.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I mean, 90% of a business is ideas.
I don't know if that's factual at all.
Are you a mathematician?
No, but thanks for asking.
Point.
Point. Great. All right. So
Interrobang.
What?
Interrobang.
What just happened? What are you saying?
Interrobang. That's how I ended the sentence, with an interrobang.
What English class did you just go to come up with that nonsense?
I heard it on another podcast.
Can you say the word again?
Interrobang.
Interrobang. Man,
yeah.
If taking it out of context, I would think it would be I wouldn't know what that word meant. I still don't know what that word means. What is interrobang? It's
a way to end a sentence. It's punctuation. It's English punctuation. You took English class, right?
Help me understand interrobang. I don't get it. Are you saying like exclamation mark? What does that mean?
So interrobang means to exclaim with question.
It means to exclaim?
Mm-hmm. With a question.
Why are you saying it like I should know this? Should I know this?
I mean, I know it.
What grade was it that you learned interrobang, or was it just like yesterday?
About 3 days ago.
I don't think there's.
So if you add up all the grades I've been to, I don't know, 18th grade.
Wow, interrobang. How did you stumble upon that?
It was on a podcast about Milli Vanilli.
Why? Why? Okay, I don't know which is worse, Interrobang or a Milli Vanilli podcast. I'm hooked. I'm in.
I mean, I think both are equally as interesting.
Was this like a documentary, or was this like Milli Vanilli's best of?
No, it was about Milli Vanilli and the saga, and about how they actually wanted to be a real band, and how everyone basically from the get-go knew it was a cover-up.
Oh, yeah. Well, everyone, like the audience didn't know. That's what got them in trouble, right? Because they were out doing their thing, doing that, getting all Milli Vanilli on people, and then when it came out, oops, studio musicians, they recorded it, not Mr. Milli, nor did Mr. Villi, but Milli Vanilli, Mr. Vanilli.
So and actually they don't really understand, or really don't know where the name came from, because it was actually Rob and Fab were their names.
The two that were Milli Vanilli don't know where the name came from? No. This is like one of those manufactured sort of boy band things.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah. The Milli Vanilli experience. Yeah. If they would have held on longer, do you think they could have gotten like a Nilla Wafers like endorsement? Because it seems like a perfect match, right? Again, I'm
really go back in time.
Milli Vanilli. Yeah. Get your Nillas. I don't know.
I heard though, and it's hard for me, I remember, when everything happened, but I believe in the conference, the press conference the next day, when people exclaimed that it was fake and it was all lip syncing, all they could say was, "Girl, it's true."
Oh, God help us. The thing is, you're so proud of yourself right now. You are so proud. You are so proud of it. There's a segment of the audience that may not know that I mean, what a song, huh? Girl, it's
only
true.
Went to number 2.
Ooh, you say only?
Yeah.
Number 2 is pretty damn good.
But you've played a lot of number 1 hits, haven't you?
Like on Spotify, yeah. I've hit play a ton of number 1 songs.
Your band hasn't played any number 1 hits?
No, it's just not our thing, We're not into it.
You're like 5 and below, not the store.
That's 5 below. No, yeah, Milli Vanilli, huh? So you're just scrolling through the universe of podcasts, and you're like, whoa, Milli Vanilli?
Yeah.
I'll have me some of that. Is that, did I accurately
basically
represent how that went down?
Yeah, I ran out of Dateline podcast for the week. All the murder things.
You're the murder guy. You're the murder podcaster kind of guy. You like those.
Keeps me busy while I'm driving.
Yeah. Dateline has, I think, arguably more episodes than we do. I mean, and we're at 17,000 and some change. Dateline has, there's a gazillion of them, right? I mean, thank God for murderers. I mean, right?
I'm going to let you stand on that one on your own.
Arguably the most popular topic for podcast, right?
There's
the whole, hey, they got killed.
Yeah.
They got killed. I'm in.
Yeah.
Look, a brutal murder. I'm in.
I mean, I am surprised listening to those podcasts. How people are convicted so flimsily, I would say, like on pretty flimsy evidence.
For a second there, I thought you were ending your sentence with how people were convicted. And you just commit a crime and you get caught. Yeah. But flimsy evidence, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some of them, it's pretty
obvious.
Substantial.
Like,
I was trying to think of a legal term.
You're not going to do it.
And I ended with an interrobang.
Don't try to use big words. You were one big word for the show. Okay. let's keep it down to 1 or 2 syllables at this point. That first word threw me for a loop. No, I think substantial evidence would be, hey, this body in my living room that's dead, I guess that's evidence, right? when they do that, that's the lazy one. That's the lazy murderer.
Yeah.
Do you have more respect for them or the ones that are like hiding the bodies?
Well, I mean, to hide a body, it takes some effort, I think. I think you got to give it to them.
Get who? What?
The murderers. I mean, give them, more props.
More props? Yeah. Okay. I don't understand what that means. You're giving. So the murder thing, entertaining to you? Do you use it as like another reason to hate all of humanity or? No,
I mean, I started that probably a good decade or so ago.
Okay. I know that's one of your hobbies.
Yeah. Sometimes I listen to those and I'm like, wow, these, murderers kill people for really like dumb reasons or, just what I would say are bad reasons. And I'm like, geez, I'm lucky to be alive. I'm surprised someone hasn't killed me.
You think you had it coming? You pissed off enough people.
I feel like I've pissed off some people in my lifetime.
But see, I remember previous episode we were talking about going to the motor vehicle administration. And yeah.
And in that episode,
right,
I said, I've never met anyone who's worked for the motor vehicles administration, and right?
You must have ran into somebody
on the golf course.
Get out.
Pretty funny guy, actually.
How did that go down?
Yeah. So we were just talking about what we were doing or, what we do for work. And he told me that he worked for the motor vehicle administration.
And did you just straight up punch him in the face?
I thought about it, but he was nice to that point.
You had a golf club in your hand. You could have just used that. Created a whole little murder podcast right there.
Yeah, right on the golf course. But I thought it was pretty ironic.
Did you invite him
to the podcast?
No.
To listen
to the golf coursing?
No.
Was he with your crew?
Yeah, I just got randomly paired with him.
Oh, you were paired up. Oh my God. Has he heard? He hasn't heard the podcast.
I don't think so.
At the end of that, what do you call it? Round of golf. I'm not a golfer, so I don't know the right terms.
That's what you call it.
Round. Okay. At the end of that, was he like, hey, I'm going to check out your podcast. Did you talk about the podcast?
I don't think I talked about the podcast.
Well,
I didn't want to, come off as, celebrity bragger.
I know, a celebrity bragger.
Yeah. I didn't want him to,
get all starstruck and whatnot.
Yeah. Didn't want to mess up his golf game.
Yeah. How did you do that? A golf game? I don't know the right terms to ask for golf.
Round of golf.
How did you round the golf?
That day, I think I shot pretty well.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Shot pretty. What does that mean to me? Like, what do you quantify it with? Shot well.
Like in the 80s.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a professional.
Gotcha. Oh, I know that.
Yeah. I mean, I spend time doing other things.
Yeah. But you sup. You get that sup. You got your sup going. You just supped before you came here, didn't you?
I did sup.
Am I using the right term?
Sup? Yeah.
That's got all supped.
Yeah.
You want to explain what that is?
Stand-up paddleboard.
Oh, look at you bragging.
Yeah. People do it.
But you went pro years ago. You competitive speed paddleboarding.
A pro in the sense that I teach it. I'm not on the professional circuit.
Gotcha. Is there a circuit?
There is a professional circuit.
Stop it. There's a circuit for everything.
Yeah. I mean,
just like that tag. Have you seen ESPN?
Like electricity.
Well, yeah, that's different. ESPN like 70. Have you ever seen like the competitive tag?
Yeah, competitive tag, competitive cornhole, competitive axe throwing.
Yeah. Yeah. What ideas do they just go, that's just too stupid?
I don't think there are any.
Like competitive staring competition.
There's competitive slapping.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why?
What if we did competitive podcasting?
How would that work?
I don't know.
If you're a comedy up against a murder podcast, they have to make you laugh and then you have to try to kill them. It feels a little out of balance. You know what? Let me think through that one a bit more. I don't know if that's going to work out.
Yeah, I mean, strictly for legal reasons.
Yeah. Okay, so golfing. Help me with the golfing thing. I don't get it, man. I just don't. I tried once.
Yeah.
And maybe it was with the wrong crew. Maybe the fact that it happened to be awful rainy weather, and they're just like, man, we're having fun. And I'm just going, we're just walking in the rain. I don't understand this.
Yeah. It can be very frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, I gave it a good shot that one day. I really gave it.
Maybe try another day.
No, I don't think I'm going to.
Okay.
But how often do you golf?
I try to go once a week. And then, I didn't tell you this. I put a golf simulator in my house. That's why I have this computer that I brought today.
I don't understand. Do you come with an instruction manual? I don't understand what you're doing. I put a golf simulator in my house, Tim. That's why I brought this laptop. Connect the dots, sir. You have the floor.
Well, I feel like you just did.
Okay.
So, I needed a computer. Well, the golf simulator runs better off the computer, and you can download more software. They don't have as much software for Apple or iPads.
Wait, it runs better on the computer as opposed to what, like a generator?
An iPad or Apple or Mac.
Oh, because I'm thinking like gears and pulleys or something. Like you tried that. You had a conveyor belt. You had some gears and pulleys, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to try this now on the laptop. See, and
it's like you were there.
and you're like, yep, it's running better. So, okay, laptop and go. Yeah.
Yeah. So the golf simulator, all the metrics and simulation run through the computer.
Yeah.
And I needed it to do that and also display on the hitting screen, the impact screen.
When you get in, man, you get in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. And I'm saying that because I remember you talking about like what did you do? You got like a home theater system that, it rivals any, theater that you go into. And then now you've got,
broken down theaters. Theaters that have closed.
Well, most of them closed. How much space does a golf simulator take up?
It's the simulator.
Okay, you're using your hands.
Yeah.
You're using
about, 8 by 6 inches.
Oh, no. How much room?
Well, you said the simulator.
How much room does I don't know anything about this. Can you explain what is happening?
You've swung a golf club.
I have.
Because you're golfing. So you need about that much space.
Okay. Are you hitting a ball?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In your house?
No, in the garage.
In the garage. Okay.
Yeah.
Where you keep your battery car? No,
different garage.
Look at you, 2 garages.
Well, 2.5. You would know that if you've ever come to my house. But every time I invite you, you don't show up.
We're working on that. Okay, you're in the garage. Mm-hmm. You've got your computer. You've got your golf club. Yep. And what are you hitting the ball into?
So I have an impact screen, a 13-foot by 10-foot impact screen, and that displays the course.
Oh, okay. Oh, so what's projecting it onto the screen?
A projector.
I guess I had that answer coming.
So the computer that's here, when it's at my house, is hooked to a projector that links the two and then projects it onto the screen.
So you had to buy a projector?
I did.
Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this a new laptop?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought it just for that.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I went into Micro Center and I said, you give me the cheapest laptop that I can run a golf simulator on.
Micro Center?
Yeah. And they were like, okay, but here's a better one that you're going to spend more money on.
What is Micro Center? Where are you living?
Hold on. There's no way you don't know what Micro Center is.
Micro Center? No, I've never seen or heard of Micro Center.
I've definitely talked about Micro Center. They have all the computer. You go in there. This is where you buy like the KLM switches, modems, TVs, computer. I've never heard of Micro Center.
Micro Center. You could. Okay. I don't know. That seems like honestly, Micro Center sounds like it's from 1990 something. Probably has been around.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And they're still hanging on.
Yeah, and they do a pretty good business.
Well, all the golfers are getting their simulators there.
No, the simulator I got elsewhere.
Oh, okay.
The computer and the projector
Got it.
Yeah. The good thing was the guy working in the projector section didn't know anything about projectors.
Well, that's where you put the people that don't know about projectors in the projector section.
Yeah. And then to make everything work, get the internet out there, I set up mesh internet in my house.
Wow. Does that cause a problem just walking around with all the mesh?
So far, I haven't had a problem. I mean,
what color mesh did you get? Just something
translucent.
So, man, you have a setup. Okay, so you're out in the garage, and you're golf. Like when the ball hits the screen, it looks like it's traveling out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen those. So you just installed one in your freaking garage.
I did.
Look at you, man.
Yeah.
Battery cars, luxury home theater systems.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a theater system.
Probably.
I used it last night. I watched a movie.
All royalties from the cat human dating app, I assume.
Yeah.
That must be taken off.
Oh,
the subscriber base. I'm assuming that's what it's based on. Are you doing it all advertising via the web?
I think subscriber would probably be the way to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cat human. All right.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I wanted to congratulate you on whatever that dumb golf thing is in your garage.
Thanks.
How long do you spend just hitting the ball and then watching the screen? I mean, it sounds great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So I don't know, an hour until the so it's a little warm in the garage because it's summertime now. So until my golf gloves get too sweaty.
Got to call it quits. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Are you drinking beer like you're on the golf course?
No.
Do you have to walk from hole to hole, like virtually?
The simulator does it for you, but I mean, I guess I can incorporate that. Like, okay, now walk around the garage for 2 to 3 minutes, and then hit your next shot.
Does it give you the choice to walk or ride to the next hole?
That's a feature they haven't put in yet.
I feel like it's a missed opportunity.
It is.
Can you hit the bar after, like in the simulator?
Absolutely.
Nah.
In the simulator?
Yeah.
No, I just go to my kitchen.
Oh. Yeah. So you're back and forth between virtual world and real world.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow. You know what? I'm never going to get one of those. Never. I would watch you do it for a couple minutes and I'd be like, huh. And that'd probably be about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we've come full circle.
How so?
We were talking about the podcast and murder stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You murdering people in the garage with your golf club?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Where's the circle?
Yeah, I guess it's more of a straight line. We just went from one place to
some might call it a tangent.
I haven't told you.
Go ahead, tell me.
I saw one of the other original founder of Speaking of Things.
Where'd you? Really?
Yeah.
Original founder, like from seasons 1 through 6 ish.
1 through 3.
1 through 3. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Seasons 1 through. Where did you see this person?
Seattle.
No.
Where he lives.
Oh, you went because you can fly to Seattle now.
You can.
They have that feature.
Yeah.
You're in Seattle. Look at you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that because we don't talk between podcasts.
Right. We have to keep the integrity of the podcast for the audience.
So really,
yeah.
How's said podcaster that never recorded the podcast with us doing?
He's doing pretty good. He's out there.
All right, I've heard enough. Nobody knows who we're talking about.
No.
Was there?
I mean, if you listen to season 1 through 3, you know who he is.
Yeah, they're not recorded though. That's the hard part. Is there? Was there any threat of lawsuit that we've moved ahead with recording this without the original 3 No?
No, he didn't bring it up. I mean, he could, he could be looking, to hire a lawyer or something, or looking for his next job.
You never know.
He quits a lot of them.
Yeah, I understand. Do you like Scrapple?
No, but my grandfather did.
Okay. Are there any gray meats that you enjoy?
I can't say I've found a gray meat that I enjoy.
You don't.
I've eaten. I haven't.
Well, I understand you've eaten. You not a Scrapple fan?
No, I probably haven't had it.
Trivia question.
Yes.
What's the state that is known for Scrapple? Go.
Pennsylvania.
Wrong. Delaware.
Yes,
they have a Scrapple, like a festival, Scrapple festival. Can you imagine? Just gray meat everywhere.
You know who has a Spam festival?
I bet it's in Hawaii. Did I get that right?
Well, just continue with your story.
Because Spam is, I'm going to use a big word, ubiquitous with Hawaii. I don't know if I used that correctly. I just been trying to find big words to match yours at the beginning of the episode. Spam. Do you like the Spam?
I ate it when I was there.
Did you? Did you? I like taking that little gelatin goo and just kind of. Why did you look like you were going to throw up? Okay, what is the protective clear gelatin? Do you suppose? I guess it's just fat, huh?
It's probably some sort of gelatinous substance.
Do you think without it would lose some of its spamminess?
Probably lose some of its preservation.
Damn, that's some good, man. Can you order just the gelatinous? I'll have a cup of the Spam gelatin and a Spam sandwich. Extra fried, please.
Oh, I can't do this.
You can't do it. We found a weak spot. You're okay. I understand. What is Scrapple messing your head up? You're fine with Scrapple. Because some people are like, we can't talk about Scrapple. Why? Because it's all the leavings, all the leaving parts, piece parts. Got a little toenail in there. Got a little horse hair. I don't know what all's in it. It's called Scrapple, and it comes out gray. But your Achilles heel right now, you'll look like you're not feeling well. Your Achilles heel is Spam gelatin.
It's,
gelatinous.
Yeah.
Oh, that word gets you. The word gelatinous.
No, it's thinking about that.
The visual?
Yeah. I don't like fat at all, like in meats or steak or anything.
Got it.
Yeah.
What's your go-to steak cut of steak? Filet mignon for me.
Filet mignon.
And that's how I order it. And if they try to correct me, I will walk out in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I would probably go New York strip.
That's stupid.
You're a part-time resident of the country of Delaware.
Yeah, I do visit that country often. The border's tricky, but I do enjoy myself some time in the state of Delaware, just close by the beach water. What's left of the beach?
Yeah.
Ocean keeps reclaiming it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Love that Delaware Scrapple though. There's the meat guy down the road.
He just sells Scrapple on the side of the road.
No, he's got a place. He's just a meat guy. I don't know. I can't understand it. It's all painted up nice and everything. Meat guy. You go in there, talk to him, get a little Scrapple sample.
He has samples? Like,
yes.
Who doesn't know what Scrapple is?
No, he's got the spicy Scrapple. Oh my God. No gelatin on that. No gelatinous Scrapple whatsoever.
You've been eating a lot of Scrapple. You seem pretty excited about Scrapple.
I am. I was a Rappa Scrapple guy for many years. Rappa, R-A-P-A. Are you with me? No? That's like the Scrapple. Rappa Scrapple.
Oh,
you
like
think I'm messing with you?
That plastic.
It comes in plastic. Don't judge.
Yeah.
So do hot dogs. A lot of things come in plastic.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of hot dogs.
I bet you get your balls in plastic. Come on, your golf balls.
You don't,
Whatever. Okay, so things come in plastic, and so does scrapple.
Yeah.
I've never judged it for that. Would you be happier if it came in like cardboard? Why are you so judgmental on the scrapple?
I'm not judgmental
I
on the
feel like
scrapple.
you a little bit are. Rapa scrapple, RAPA.
No, I'm asking. Like it was round, right?
No, rectangle. Yeah.
Not familiar.
What?
Yeah.
You don't. There is no round scrapple, by the way.
That's not true.
What?
There's definitely round scrapple.
Where are you seeing this?
Let's go to
Round scrapple.
the interwebs.
Oh no, I don't.
So for our viewers, we have a new piece of equipment that we didn't have before.
Yeah. What is it called?
A monitor.
Wow. Look at us. No, I mean, round scrapple. I don't know if I trust it. To be honest with you. Where are all the corners going with that scrapple? Why would you make it round?
Probably the store. Store easier.
To store easier, it would roll off the counter. Cutting it would be ridiculous. You're thinking of sausage? Jimmy Dean's sausage.
No.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to find a round scrapple, my friend. Look up gray meat while you're at it. Sometimes I get a hankering for some gray meat.
Maybe I am thinking of something else.
Yeah, you are. Anytime you want to say you're wrong, you can say you're wrong. No pressure.
But look, there's Lehigh Valley. That's in Pennsylvania.
Yep. Are you just naming places now?
Lehigh Valley.
Scrapple. Okay. And did you look up Rapa scrapple?
No.
The Amish, they know their scrapple. They got a scrapple game that don't quit. They even put the little cow lips in there.
There's Rapa scrapple.
Yep, there it is. Red, white, and blue, like America. Speaking of things, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's this bourbon thing all about that you're into? What is this? You're the bourbon. You've got a bit of bourbon snobbery in your
I don't know
repertoire.
about snobbery.
Repertoire or repertoire? I don't know.
I don't know. I've never surrendered.
Give me the lowdown on your most expensive bourbon, and do you keep it in the golfing garage?
No.
No.
I do not
That was an
keep it
emphatic
there.
no.
No.
Most expensive bourbon. Hit me.
20-year bottle of Pappy Van Winkle.
That sounds fancy.
Yeah.
Can I guess?
Are you guessing the secondary market value or
What you paid for is what I want to guess.
what I paid for it?
Do you not want to say? Is it embarrassingly expensive?
So what I'll say is I got it at an auction for charity. And
You're charitable in your
I got
drinking.
that. I got the 20-year bottle and the 12-year bottle. So I got 2 bottles.
Was this like a old school auction? Hey,
Yes.
For real?
Yeah. And it came down to me and one other guy.
And how do you bid on that? I never understood the process.
You just keep putting your hand up or gesturing.
Just you can give him the finger and he's like, oh, guess he wants more.
Yeah. He'll pay more.
What? Okay. So you're at the auction.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's doing his crazy blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you're like, give me that bourbon, son.
Yeah. At some point, it just became I didn't want to lose.
Oh, see, that's what they love. That's what the auctioneer wants. They want you to get personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so am I allowed to guess?
I really wanted the bourbon. Yeah. You can guess. Are you guessing? So you're guessing for 2 bottles.
Oh, why?
Because that's how many I got at the auction.
So you described the one.
Yeah, 20-year. And then the other one was a 12-year bottle
20 and a 12.
of Pappy Van Winkle.
Okay, I'm not the bourbon guy. All bourbon gives me is acid reflux. So I'm not the guy. $1,000. Did I overshoot it? I went crazy, didn't I? Oh God, no. I'm under. I didn't guess high enough. You're kidding me. He doesn't want to say. Okay, we're going to break this down in and say, can we just do over under?
You're under.
Okay, which I figured. Okay, 1,500. Oh my God.
Under.
Oh my God. First, let me ask, charity, was it for like a good charity or was this just like some?
No, it's for a good charity. I don't remember what it was. This was like 10 years ago.
Okay. So legit charity.
No, not 10 years, 6 years ago.
Okay. So, geez, more than 1,500 for 2 bottles. All right. I get 1,750. Oh my God.
Under.
Oh my God. 2,000. Oh, we got a head nod.
Yeah.
Dead on 2,000?
I think that's what it was. It's been 5 or 6 years.
Oh, okay. Now on the secondary market,
Mhm.
I mean, it was a charity, so I understand you probably paid more than you normally would, but what would you have paid on the secondary market?
So at that time, probably would have paid around that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for 2 bottles, I don't know. Yeah, probably around that.
How good does it taste? I mean, is it really?
It's delicious.
Really?
Yeah.
You still have it?
I have the 20-year bottle unopened.
What? You're just sitting on it?
Yeah, I gotta
It
find.
could be totally skunked out. It could be awful. You don't know.
People who have had it said it's delicious. I've had the 12-year. I've had the 15.
You dropped the coin. Now you just look at the bottle.
Yeah.
And talk about it on a podcast. Never took a sip. You're not tempted to just take a sip of that thing?
No.
Why? What's the point?
I'm waiting for a good reason to open it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to, I'm waiting to sell it again.
No.
Could you get more for it?
I think now I could. Yeah.
Damn. So what would you sell the 1 bottle for?
I wouldn't sell the 20-year that I have. I've been offered much more than I paid for it.
Oh, Jesus. If there is another 20-year bottle out there,
mm-hmm.
and you're done buying all your golf toys, whatever you've been buying lately, are you willing to drop another $1,000 or $2,000
on the 20-year?
On another 20-year?
I would maybe not the 20 because I haven't had it. The 15-year I would.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. And Pappy is like the go-to.
So it's in the bourbon world. It's kind of the pinnacle. Others will say that it's overrated, overpriced.
I will.
Okay.
I'll say that. Yeah. I haven't tasted it, and I'll tell you, that is overpriced.
Well, you don't drink bourbon.
No, I don't.
So others will, I think it's personal preference. I think there's the people who say Pappy Van Winkle isn't the best because they want to be different and they are the snobs that like, something else is better, that, Stags or Boss Hog or Elmer T. Lee or something, else is better. It's all personal preference.
My preference is not to spend nearly that much money on any drink. There's no drink or food that tastes that good. And speaking of spending some money on drinks, you've spent some money on food too, on dinners.
Wait, are we just here to talk about how much money I spend on things?
It's the theme right now. So here's the question. What is your most expensive meal or dinner that you've gone out and paid for willingly? Give it to me. You can't even say it. You already said you spent
for two people.
For 2 people. So 2 G's on 2 bottles. How much? Okay. Over under. Here we go. I know it's going to be over 300. I'm going conservative right now.
Mm-hmm.
Over 300. Okay. We're going to skip 400 and go over 500.
Yeah.
We're in stupid territory right now. Okay. I just jumped straight to 500 and this is for 2 people.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this, give me a sense of the food, the dinner. What did it entail? What did you get?
So it was a 3 Michelin star restaurant. So
Is that good? Three stars?
that is the most you can get.
I feel like they stopped short at what? 3 stars?
3 stars.
I mean, if you get 2 stars, damn, you're just like one away from the best.
It's very, very hard to get.
I got to call Mr. Michelin. This is bad. This is a bad scoring system. Okay, 3-star Michelin. That's me. Michelin.
Yeah.
The fancy place.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, in New York City, because
Manhattan.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. In Columbus Circle, right off Central Park. So not every city has Michelin star restaurants. So really you find them New York, Chicago, Los Angeles. There's a few other places. 3 Michelin star, very rare. There's more, I could be wrong, but there's more in Europe than there are in the United States. So it was a 9-course meal.
That's stupid to begin with. 9 courses. What is 9 courses?
Yeah. And
here's a fork. That's course 1. Here's a drink of water. Course 2.
So when the first course came out and they set it down in front of us, I do remember thinking in my mind, I'm paying how much? We're going to go home hungry.
Oh, it's one of the fancy places that gives you like here's a bite, the most scrumptious bite you've ever had in your entire life.
We did not go home hungry. We actually took food with us. We couldn't finish everything.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like stop by Mickey D's or something like that.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, 3 Michelin stars. So 9-course meal, 2 half bottles of wine.
2. Well, that right there. Oh, they got you good on that. 2. What do you mean 2 half bottles? Why don't you get a whole freaking bottle?
Because you want to try different things.
Oh God. Okay. 2 half bottles of wine, 9 courses. Is this basically, how long does this take? 9 courses. I feel like you got to set aside a whole day.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't remember exactly, but we were there for quite a while.
That sounds like a while.
Yeah.
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 That's great description there. Okay. So you've been there half the day. It's New York, Manhattan. Let's see, 9 courses, 2 half bottles of wine. Okay. This will help with the pricing. How long in advance did you have to reserve the table?
Yeah. So to reserve the table, so the whole process.
Oh God, there's a process.
We started looking at going a year before.
Oh, Jesus.
And we did that because we couldn't get reservations the year before we went. And so you could only make reservations 3 months in advance. So at the 90-day mark, I was up at midnight to make sure we get a table.
You are a madman. How did you know you'd be hungry that day?
You make sure you're hungry.
I feel like it's a lot of planning for just eating something.
Yeah.
Okay. Holy crap. So you were at 90 days and you got the reservation your first try?
Yep.
Is it like a guarantee that you're going to get it, or is it like hit or miss?
I mean, it's hit or miss.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. So 90 days out, you get your spot. Manhattan, 9-course meal, 2 half bottles of wine. Whew. And it's over 5. Did we already say over 500?
Yeah.
Good God Almighty. It's $700. 700. Oh, Jesus. All right. Okay. I'm under, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Are you counting the tip, or is this part of the price? Yeah. Total cost.
So that's another part of the story. Like, I didn't realize the tip was included. The gratuity was included when it came. So
for your convenience.
So fortunately, the person I was with, she pointed out that gratuity was included.
And what did they put it down? Like 20%, 18?
I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all included.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. So she did warn you. Were you ready to like calculate up and add more?
Oh, I was putting out, the tip as well.
Oh.
And the person I was with was like, gratuity is already included. I was like, whew.
Thank God.
Thank you.
Thank God.
Save me a little bit there.
$800. $800 meal.
$1,000.
Are you out of your freaking mind?
It's worth every penny.
No.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
Way. I get me some scrapple. Okay. Scrapple.
No.
And then I'd have me a good old time.
So the next day we ate at the best falafel cart in New York City.
That's because there was a sign
Not to
that
brag.
said, no,
Not to
look
brag.
at you go. Wow.
It was on Yelp.
Yeah. You dropped a grand. That was with the included gratuity.
It was worth every penny.
What, for real?
Yep. Per se in New York City.
Per se.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Go there.
Did they put that little line at the end of the say? S-E?
Yeah.
The little line. What is that? What is that line called? A little apostrophe? I figure you had big words that you were talking about with English. I didn't know if you knew.
Is it didactic?
I don't know. Per se.
Yeah.
And how long ago was this? This decade? Previous decade?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's a deep thought.
So
it would be even more now.
it was 10 years ago, I think.
10.
Wait, no. 9 years ago. 8 or 9 years ago. Yeah.
I don't know that
people don't understand it and they have the reaction that you did.
Yeah.
Worth every penny though.
Really?
Like you've never tasted food like this. And other people I've spoke to will say the same thing that I'm about to say. They've eaten there. And whenever I ask them, they're like, oh my gosh, have you tasted the butter? Or do you remember the butter? The butter was unbelievable. So they source their butter from 10 cows. I mean, at the time, they source their butter from 10 cows in New Hampshire. Just one woman who raised cows just to provide the dairy, the milk for the butter. Mm-hmm.
10 cows.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a world that I don't understand. These are specific per se butter cows.
Yes.
Wow, like an exclusive contract. If that teat touches anything else,
it's our understanding that these cows were dedicated just for that butter.
These teats do one thing. Yeah. Okay, these teats make per se butter.
Yeah. But it was worth it. Okay.
First course. Do you remember the courses? I feel like you should be able to save the menu or something. Did you steal a plate or like a fork?
So they do ask you. So they actually call you about a week before to ask about any dietary restrictions or anything. And we go through that, and then they ask if you're celebrating anything. And if you are, they actually make a menu for you, and you do get to keep the menu. What we did keep from there, we took some dessert because, as I said, we were full. And they put it in a nice box and wrap it, and it has their logo and everything on it. Still have that. Yeah.
Set that next to the bottle of bourbon.
Yeah. I feel like our viewers are gonna be like, this rich asshole. I'm not rich.
No. We're
not even sponsored.
No. I am in discussions with Rappa. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Per se is not taking my calls. Yeah, I don't know. I like food. I don't think I like food that much. I like drinks.
Yeah.
I don't think I like drinks that much. I'm impressed. I'm not
trying to impress.
No, not like, oh, look, I'm impressed that I would spend that, and it would be instant regret. I would be like, oh my God, why did I do this? I could have gotten scrapple, and or even that spam goo. I would have been cool with. I would have been cool with that. But you went all in, and 10 plus years later, you're like, goddamn right, I spent that money.
Yeah.
And it was worth every penny.
Yeah. I remember the next day, like I didn't want to eat because I just wanted to remember what that food tasted like. It was worth every penny.
You didn't take anything else? Like, man, I'm going to take something.
No. While I was there, while we were there, there was a table caddy corner from us. And I watched them send back, I think it was a total of 4 bottles of champagne.
Send them back?
Yeah. They kept saying that they were bad, that they didn't like them.
No.
I was like, oh my gosh.
4. No, dude.
Yeah.
No, they're playing a game.
No.
Oh, how do you handle that as the restaurant? It's a freaking bottle of champagne, dude.
Yeah.
Sending it back.
Yeah.
Did you hear what they said was wrong with it?
Mm-mm.
Have you ever sent back a shot? Is it a shot of bourbon? A glass of bourbon?
A shot of tequila.
Do you ever get it when you go out and you get a pappy? What do you say? I want a pappy.
Pour.
I want a pour.
Yeah.
You ever go? Freaking pappy sucks. Give me a new one.
I've never had that happen. I've gone to distilleries where I've poured the bourbon out.
Huh?
Yeah. It was so bad.
Oh, really? Like do the tour?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just throw up on the floor and you say, this sucks.
Yeah, I'm like, it's awful.
Oh, we went to one that they'll remain nameless, but they're known for rye whiskey. So at the end, you do the tour, you get some taste. That's how we make it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Get to the drinks. Let's go. We get back. And the gimmick, if you will, was they would show you 3 different drinks to make with their whiskey, with their rye whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 of the drinks, good, fine, nothing to brag about. The one in the middle, I think it was the second one, is when they brought out jelly. And I'm talking peanut butter and jelly, just a jar of red jelly. I don't even know, strawberry. At that point, I was like, how does this fit into the drink? They just put it in the glass and swirled it around.
Yeah.
And had us drink it. And I'm like, is there a camera watching us? Or are they just laughing like, look at these morons, they're putting jelly in their drink? We drank it. And I'm like, this tastes as awful as it sounds because it's jelly. And I talked to the bartender afterwards and I was like, so the jelly drink? He's like, yeah, that's a new one we're trying out. And I'm like, don't try that anymore.
Wait, was it with the, no, they wouldn't have, because there's peanut butter bourbon.
No,
which is awful.
No, this was just rye whiskey.
Huh.
Barrel aged.
Well, Ragamore doesn't really age their bourbon, but that's neither here nor there.
Maybe
we should cut that out. I don't want Kevin Plank suing us. It's hard enough for money these days.
Well, that just got removed from the podcast. Jesus.
Tim and Dave would like to thank their viewers for all of their viewing support, and especially their fan club affectionately known as The Thingies. If you are interested in starting a Speaking of Things fan club, please reach out to us so we know you're out there. Speaking of Things does not endorse animals under 35 pounds, listening to the pod without appropriate human supervision. Until next time, keep those emails coming at speak2sot@gmail.com.
What grade was it that you learned Interrobang, or was it just like yesterday?
About 3 days ago.
3 days. I don't think there's.
So if you add up all the grades I've been to, I don't know, 18th grade.
Wow, Interrobang. How did you stumble upon that?
It was on a podcast about Milli Vanilli.
Why? Okay, I don't know which is worse, Interrobang or a Milli Vanilli podcast. I'm hooked. I'm in.